man, this is crazy. So I decided, okay, well, I went to watch, and the phrase was, he died too soon. I want you to be like him for me. Well, what's significant about that phrase is that I had just, man, in Little Rock, not too long before that show in Milwaukee, had just got into it with a dude named Tupac.
Hold up. I missed something there. You skated past something there. You need to repeat that. You said you got into it with
a dude named Tupac.
Okay.
It's his birthday right now.
It's his birthday, that just passed. And here, now I didn't know that. It's a surprise. So, there's an altercation with this guy. I had no idea. This is funny. See, Donkeys and Rocks already. You come and bare your soul, and we learn all kind of stuff we don't know. So, how's this happen?
Well, Pac was headlining the show, and we were coming on after, before Pac, and then there was some people coming on after us. Unity Committee, Charlie Tuna was in that group. You guys know him as Jurassic 5 now, but they were on our management company, so we were actually putting them out on the big stage for the first time. And Pac came in and wanted to get on stage to do his show, and disrespecting everyone who was going to come after him.
Wow.
So basically, he figured if I get on there and I perform, then nobody wants to see them and them other cats. And so, man, after through a series of stuff, man, basically one of his boys tried to pull the plug on our show, and then it all got nasty. So at that point in the industry, the reason why that he died too soon phrase was so significant, because at that point in the industry, I was trying to decide, am I really gonna go all out and just be just straight, just gangster?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna change my life? Am I gonna take a different direction?
Okay.
And that was one of the pivotal things that happened, because that evening after that whole scenario went down, if you want the details, I'll be writing a book soon. About hip hop and all that, man. My whole experience.
Okay.
But that evening I saw Pac in the elevator, and he came up to me and go, "Yo, man, tell your peeps I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that. We weren't trying to put you shines." I just told him, I said, "Yo, man, just don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't even look at me." And he was quiet. And at the time, I was, you know me, Sailor. At the time, I was about 20 pounds heavier. I was rated number 4 bodybuilder, amateur bodybuilder in the world.
Okay. Step back so the people can see your face, too. Step back. People want to see you. He's in shape, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So, and that was it with that. And then when I went to watch the movie, man, I was considering becoming a Muslim.
Okay.
I felt like God said, "I want you to be like him for me. I want you to be like him for me." He died too soon, and that he died too soon, I felt was my warning.
Yeah.
And then I went to a church called Faithful Central, and the preacher was preaching, and the title of his message was, I died too soon, and he was talking about Malcolm. So I took it that was my second warning.
Wow. Yeah. So you have these almonds, okay, we get it. So you get these almonds, and you say, okay, something is obviously telling me I need to make this change.
No doubt.
What in your mind, because there's somebody who's out there in that same position right now, who's saying, man, I would like to make some significant change. This brother has obviously accomplished a lot, and we're about to get to that. But there are where you are right now. How do you make that change? How does this actually happen practically?
Well, man, like I said, I went to church, and I didn't make the change right away.
Okay.
So
it's not like boom overnight.
No, I didn't make the change. I left after that service, because I walked in the service, man. I was dressed all in black. I had the black beanie on, old ladies in the church grabbing their purses and stuff like that,
As they should.
Yeah, looking at me like I'm crazy. I had the braids, and at the time, cats was just barely wearing braids at the time, and, all that good stuff. So about a month later, I called one of my boys, and I'm like, "Yo, man, let's go to church."
Okay.
And he was like, "Is this Q?" Banging his phone. I'm like, "Yeah, mother, let's go to church."
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, yeah, it's Q." Yeah. So he came to my crib, and then I went to church, and I started following God ever since, man. And I decided to put my life in God's hands and try that out, because you know, Jesus was the only cat I couldn't find anything wrong with, so I decided I'm gonna roll with him.
You roll with him. So you obviously are a Christian. You say, okay, cleaned up, but so what you do? Join the choir? What you do?
Nah, man, no. You know,
nah. I mean, I'm not hating. But I'm just saying,
nah.
You know.
But
you know, a lot of people do that. You know.
Right. But for me, man, I just started serving. Man, I became a deacon at the church. You know,
Right.
just serving and just cleaning up and whatever needed to be done.
Right.
I started doing that, and about a year later, I was licensed by Pastor Omer to be a preacher after going through about a year of ministry preparation. About a year and a half, actually, of courses and different things like that.
So you was over there at Faithful Central getting built up.
Yeah.
Wow. My brother's over there, and wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
So you do that, and so pretty much what then I guess I'm just trying to get at, what was the birth of the Shaw?
Well, I think the Shaw started, man, even before it started, because I'm from the West Indies, and when I came home from the hospital, you know, I came home to a little shack. We had no running water where I'm from. I mean, we third world, you know what I'm saying? So we outside using the restroom, and we got to put our meat outside, put some salt on the meat so it could preserve it. We got no refrigerators back in them days.
Yeah.
So for me, it was always a burden in my heart for the poor, for the disenfranchised, for the least, you know, or those who are considered to be the least.
Yeah.
And so I felt like we had there's a passion in my heart for the young man. A lot of the murders that's going on in the hood, I almost went in that direction. So for me, man, that's the passion that drives me, because I want to see us better. 70% single female head of household in our communities. That is in the African American community or black communities in America. So and around the world, it's no different. So
I know. And actually, I'm posted on my site right now. You can I have posted like the Urban League, and along with a few other organizations, put out these statistics for Southern California, and I want to make that available for everyone, especially in Southern Cali. But just, you know what, people of color across the nation could take a little look at this as well. Excuse me. And then you can understand, just like everywhere else, you know, everything that glitters is not gold. Everything in Los Angeles is not balling. Everybody is not, sharing in the wealth. And it's really because a lot of people are not able to help. So how did you figure out to help with this program? What exactly does the Shaw do?
Yeah, well, the Shaw stands for, basically, I wanted to call it the Shaw because back then, you know what I'm saying, it was a cool way to talk about Crenshaw. It's all in the, it's all in the music and whatever. Me being hip hop, I wanted to come with that kind of flavor. The Shaw means it stands for I think health, arts, and well-being. Yeah. And so we just wanted to do anything that was possible to help the community. And we decided to do a program called The Lab, where we teach young kids or young people how to do music production. We've taught it at Crenshaw High. We've taught it at West Adam, at Dorsey High, and right now we're at Frederick Douglass teaching The Lab, where we teach music productions. We have about 30 students in our class right now. We got on the waiting list. We have about 80 students right now.
Wow. So what you're doing is, you say, okay, I have this music knowledge. I'm going to use it, reach out to the community. There is a disenfranchised group of people that I want to give back to. And at the end of the day, what's the success? What can you say you can look back and say, man, because this program exists, what is the success? What is